Jim, we've talked to you after a few defeats this season and a few difficult matches, and you certainly played your part there in what's got to be one of the kind of best away days and the best feels of the season, isn't it?
Yes, good feeling. We knew it was a game we had to turn up and get a result. It takes a lot of pressure off the rest of the season. We can probably look at the table now, enjoy the remaining games, and be an enjoyable trip back.
What was of particular note in the first half was not so much the goal malfunction that we had on Tuesday night at both ends with Grimsby, but just the robustness of the game. It was pretty physical. No, both sides were not given any quarter, were they? And Aldershot Town were very much part of that. You knew you had to be up for the battle physically today.
Yeah, we knew what they were about. They're quite direct, and they do it well actually. But we stood up to it today. We stood up well. The back four were really, really solid, and me and Jake just knew it wasn't going to be a real game for necessarily getting on the ball much. The pitch was cut up, and it was about scrapping for everything, and we did that well today. We did it well enough to get the 3 points.
We mentioned in the first half 0-0 at half time, and Aldershot had given themselves a platform for a result. They'd stifled Halifax, a Halifax side that had won their last 3 home games and that kind of blew Bournemouth away in the first half last week. No sense of that today. Obviously a collective feeling that you could do it at half time, but no better start than to score just a couple of minutes into the second half. Talk us through it, Jim, because you took a battering as well as putting the ball in the net.
Yeah, it was great ball in from Reece, and I just flung myself out, got my head on it. I didn't see if it went right in the corner or not. I can't remember. I was sort of on the floor, and then as I've sort of landed, the guy sort of landed on top of me and started putting me net. So the boys are sort of taking the mick in there, saying, "Oh, Jim, I thought you'd died," because I didn't really move at first because it's sort of really like my neck sort of went into a bit of a spasm. But no, it's great to get the goal. Shame we couldn't celebrate with the fans there, but coming in numbers today. But yeah, good to get a goal, and it's all about hanging on to that then.
I can't personally remember either where it ended up in the net. I didn't really care, it was in there.
Exactly, don't matter.
But what it did look, excellent delivery, and I do remember very well actually that there was 2 Aldershot Town players, and you were the furthest away, but it just crept beyond the other player. I can't remember if it was Ross or not, but you kept your eye on it and stuck it away anyway, and then got flattened. But you'll take getting flattened after you scored, Jim, won't you?
Definitely. Yeah.
All day long. And then really, to be fair, we looked quite comfortable. Halifax huffed and puffed, but they didn't really unlock us, did they? Until maybe the last 10 or 15 minutes, then just that sheer collective pushing up and trying to attack the goal. Did you ever feel that we were going to concede today? It didn't feel like we would.
No, I didn't. I knew they were going to throw everything at us, and like you say, a lot of balls into the box. But like I mentioned before, back four were very, very solid. Barks and Omar won everything that was thrown in, and me and Jake just in front of them trying to protect, and the wide men as well. Everyone was sort of putting a shift in, and you can't sort of. I don't know if you remember Charlie Walker running all the way back to shepherd the ball out. I mean, that was what today needed. It was one of those games, whatever was needed, we were going to do, and it was a big collective performance, and I felt we were really solid.
And a moment of realisation, and probably one of the better moments in the season, when coming under a little bit of pressure, not excessive, but we always looked threatening on the break, and a lovely composed finish from Reece Brown. 6 minutes to go, 2-0 up. And you know in your heart then that we're going to get a result today, and what a lovely moment. Hopefully you did get to celebrate with the fans after that goal.
Yeah, made sure I did. And Reece has been great since he's come back from being away, and deserved his goal today. Great finish, and it was great to, like I say, get over and celebrate that second goal properly. We knew probably that was going to be it, even though they managed to find 7 minutes from somewhere, but added on in the end. But yeah, it was good to celebrate with fans that have come in their numbers today and supported us from the start to the end. Brilliant.
A side that's not going up, not going down, and as I mentioned earlier on radio, not going on holiday either just yet. But 226 of them for Aldershot's sort of nominated tour of duty game, and great reward for them. Yeah,
we won. I think we won the last time they came as well. Forest Green last season. I was here on loan that year, and maybe they should do it every week. We win every time they do it. But it's great to reward them travelling. It's a long way to come, and they've been brilliant with us all season. So.
And as much as Halifax are struggling down the wrong end of the table, obviously a different side, a much improved side under Jim Harvey since he's been, and with a great chance of staying up. This as a ground has been such a rare you know, picking for Aldershot over the years. You've got to go back a long way. 2004, the last time that we won here. So 3 points to take home, and an enjoyable coach journey home.
Yeah, it would be nice. Yeah, it'd be nice. It'd be good.
Well, have a great week in training, and we'll see you again next week. Well done today, Jim.
Cheers.
Thanks mate.